Welcome to the Marriage Be Like podcast. We're your hosts, Kenny
and Kenya.
And we are so glad that you are joining us today. Listen, this podcast is here to discuss love and relationships, life topics, and how to navigate through it all.
Disclaimer, we are not specialists or counselors or professionals in these fields. We are a married couple who's got 27 years of life experiences under our belt. We hope to open some discussions, build communication, and plant some seeds. So sit back, enjoy, and let's have a conversation and grow together.
Welcome back to the Marriage Be Like podcast. I am Kenny.
I'm Kenya.
And we are so glad that you're joining us today. Listen, today I'm really excited, Kenya. I'm so excited today because we have in the house.
In the building.
We have guests. But before we get to our guests, let's do a couple things here, right?
Sure.
We do. We want to welcome everyone. If this is your first time joining us, we want to say welcome. We are so glad you're here. If this is not your first time, we want to welcome you back. We thank you so much for joining us. If you're on Envision Radio on Thursdays at 4 p.m.
Eastern
time, thank you. Or 3 p.m. Central Time, we want to thank you. Or you may be checking us out on YouTube, on wherever you get your podcast, right?
That's correct.
Or at marriagebelike.com. Today we have in studio our pastor and first lady, Pastor Nelson B. Stokes, and Miss Meecy. Listen, Pastor Stokes has been with us once or twice before, right?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
He comes on and does his segments.
Yeah, he has a segment. So we want to welcome you again. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Pastor Stokes is the pastor of the phenomenal, the best church ever.
Yes, it is. Yes,
Yes, the New Life Seventh-day Adventist Worship Center. That's a mouthful. That's a mouthful, right? The New Life Seventh-day Adventist Worship Center, place of God and Jesus Christ.
Not the title, but yes. All right, so let's jump right into our calendar review.
Okay.
All right, so this month, we're in June, halfway through the years. We said last week. This month, we're celebrating a few things, and today I'm going to give a few more things. We said several things last week, and each time I'm adding to it. Got it? All right. So, happy belated Father's Day, gentlemen. Woo!
Oh.
I had a good Father's Day.
It only took a week to say Happy Father's Day, but you know.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I'm just teasing. I'm teasing.
I'm just saying it for the podcast. You already had today. All right. Happy Juneteenth.
Yes. On Thursday.
Yes. Happy Juneteenth. All right. So Juneteenth is the official emancipation of enslaved African Americans in the United States. For those of y'all who don't know, because they listen around the world.
Right.
All right. So that happened on June 19, 1865. It commemorates the day when enslaved people were finally informed of their freedom after the Civil War.
Informed.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's when we were informed. We were already free.
Yeah.
Nobody told her.
Right.
Nobody.
I was just going to sing that.
Nobody told me.
Well, we celebrate that this month, which is pretty awesome. Gives us another celebration. Because, we Black folk, we like to do.
Yes.
What we like to do is
Yes.
Yeah, fire up the grill.
This month also we celebrate Black Music Month.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And that's why we have the BET Awards.
Yes.
June.
Okay.
Not that I watched it, but I like to go on YouTube and watch the clips here and there.
Yeah.
I watched the Kirk Franklin one the other day.
Kirk Franklin was
Also, CeCe Winans, she did. Anybody see her NPR Tiny Desk?
Yes.
Seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yes.
It was pretty good.
So those are my Black Music Month moments.
Okay.
Anything else happened in June that we didn't already say?
There's something that's happening in June. Yeah, okay. So it's by the look on your face.
I figure we get into
We'll
it
get
as
to
a
that.
story.
Okay.
Okay, all right.
All right.
You
cool.
want to say it now?
No. Because Meecy looked like she don't know what we're talking about.
Well, kind of sounds like you have an attitude when you said no.
He does, Pastor.
Yeah.
I'm the girl. I'm not the one with that.
Wow.
Okay, so we can go ahead and say it. So We are celebrating anniversaries.
Yes.
Woo! This is our anniversary special because the Stokes anniversary is the 21st.
The 21st of June.
Yes.
Yes.
44 years.
44
Man.
years.
Y'all got married before I was born.
The great
What? No, I don't think before you were born. Maybe before you started high school.
What year
What
was
year did you start high school?
What year did you graduate?
What year did you start?
It was 1900 and
That's the way the kids tell it.
no, it was 1985.
Oh. So then we got married when you were in the 4th grade? Or?
No, that was in high school.
No, he said he started high school in 85.
Yeah.
So he was in.
We got married in 81.
So he was in junior high, right?
I'm just saying the grade.
Well, no, you're right. That would be right. That would be about 4 years. 4 years.
4
I'm going into the
years.
9th grade.
Right. So you were either in the 4th or 5th,
Yeah.
hoping that you didn't fail a grade. So you either the 4th or 5th. Okay.
I knew it was going to be, she said, hoping that.
Okay.
No,
You don't know, do you?
No, I know. For the record, you know, what would they say? Let the record reflect.
Yes,
Let the
yes,
record show.
show,
I actually skipped a couple grades.
A couple or one?
A couple.
How's that?
Because I'm smart.
And we believe that.
You were smart, babe, but I don't think that you skipped a couple grades.
I don't either.
I was-
because there was no such thing as skipping a couple.
Back then, they told me, I
Oh, you give it a lie. Don't do that.
Boy got all right.
Because all of this equipment is going to blow up, so don't lie. Just tell the truth.
No, I didn't have to take certain classes
Okay.
because they were like, oh, yeah, no, you don't have to do that. Even
What? Reading?
Scores.
Reading,
Writing?
writing.
Oh, okay. That's all you didn't have to take?
I didn't have to take a foreign language.
Okay.
When you were back in the day, you had to take foreign
Yeah,
language?
you did.
I didn't.
Why?
Because I was smart. What did I just say?
Okay, so
What?
Because you changed schools and they didn't have foreign language good.
that's what I
I had to take a foreign language.
I did too. Even in the olden days.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Let's go on.
I mean, we weren't there except for Kenny started lying.
I know. You lie.
Then I said I
You
skipped.
said a couple.
Okay, maybe one.
There we go. That's probably.
Maybe that one was kindergarten.
You skipped though. That's the matter. You skipped.
And it was a grade. So
It's a real good, a legitimate grade.
It's not a grade.
it's kindergarten. Come on now,
Even though you
Miss
didn't take
Educator. Miss Educator.
Wasn't a great then.
Thank you.
What was it? It wasn't.
What is?
From kindergarten and stuff there?
No.
Yeah, come on now. You didn't graduate from 2nd grade either.
Yeah. But,
Well, technically, yeah. Although I did, I skipped a grade. I skipped 4th grade
Did you?
cool.
Now that's cool. See, I didn't call you a lie.
because I told the truth.
You don't know.
I believe she had said 4th and 6th grade.
Right. But I just said 1 grade, not a couple. Okay.
That's pretty cool though. I didn't
That's cool.
I didn't either. Grace.
I know.
It's all the way through.
So what? Oh, I guess getting back to topic.
Right. Okay.
On the 21st, also we celebrate our wedding.
Yes, a wedding anniversary.
So though we were married because
What's the look on your face now?
No.
I was waiting for y'all to explain.
Yeah.
yes, so
Okay.
our wedding anniversary because we eloped and got married in January.
Earlier. Got you.
But nobody knew because I couldn't tell the people.
Because she couldn't.
Right.
I get in trouble.
She
so
couldn't wait.
we hadn't held it until June when we had the big wedding.
She couldn't wait to marry me.
Whatever.
Couldn't wait to marry me.
Or
That's what it was.
Right.
I was the one who had the house. You can do it, sir.
oh gosh. Tell it. I love it. Speak truth.
Yes, yes, yes. It was love at first sight, wasn't it, bad?
So he ain't gonna post this one. I'll be looking for.
Yeah, this one is gonna get lost.
We're gonna run a rerun.
Yeah.
Like we told y'all the Stokes is gonna be on point.
Yeah.
Okay, so getting on the topic, that's what we were discussing.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about, and
Yes.
this is why the Stokes are here.
Yes.
They can tell their love story for their anniversary, the 21st of this month. How many years again was it? 44?
It will be 44. Married.
44.
Yeah.
Yes.
And 47 knowing each other.
Oh wow. Okay.
That's a long time.
Yeah, I mean that's a great time. Y'all dated for a good
I
while.
didn't say it was a bad time. I said it's just a long time.
Let's get into you all's love story.
Okay.
So we know that you've been married 44 years, will be, and by the time this shows, it'll be your anniversary will be that weekend because it'll
Yes.
show on Thursday.
Okay.
All right, so we know you've been married 44 years. We know that you all have known each other 47. So what brought you all together? What's the beginning of y'all's love story?
Are you on the go? No.
We want both sides.
Oh,
Church.
Okay.
Church brought us together.
Okay.
I came from Cleveland to attend Oakwood, and never made it to the college church. I was on me and my roommate, both of us from Cleveland, walking to the church, and our friend Linnell Allen picked us up and took us to First Church, and we never attended a college, Oakwood College at that time, church service. We went to First Church from that time on. Got picked up every Saturday, and I met Meecy at a baseball game, and the rest is history. She was smitten. She didn't know what to do with herself, and so it's just it's just the way it happened. It just, yeah. So we started dating. Went out to Terry's Pizza, and I had enough for a pizza and water. I remember that. And we went to, what happened, we were supposed to go with some friends to an A&M football game.
Okay, honey. The question was, how did you meet?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Not
yeah.
about a date.
Okay. Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
Yes, thank you.
So now to tell you the truth.
The real story.
We were playing softball. First Church kids were playing, and we were out in the field, and all you saw was these like 4 or 5 guys walking towards the field, and it was a mutual friend of ours, and I looked over, and him and his best friend from Cleveland came over looking like, what y'all doing and stuff. I could not stand him.
Oh, that is not the story he told.
Of course it's not. He said that I was smitten. Oh, okay, yeah, I was. I wanted to smite him. But he was acting, like all tough and all of that from
He said cool.
Cleveland.
It's not the same story.
Well, it could have been his school.
Got it.
And after that, I did not see him again for like a week or 2, maybe.
You were keeping up with it when you last time you saw me. Yes.
And so the 3rd week, our friend came to me because he went on a trip with his class or something.
Freshman class.
Right.
Yeah.
And so our mutual friend said, "Hey, Meecy." I said, "Hey." He said, "Stokes asked about you." I said, "Who is Stokes?" And so he said, "You know that guy that came with us." I said, "Oh, okay." I said, "Tell him I said hi." And he said, "Okay." And that was that. Because I went to A&M.
Okay.
And way back then, Oakwood guys came to A&M. to get the heathen girls. Although I wasn't.
You wasn't the
heathen.
heathen girl. That's right. That's right.
And I am not calling them heathens. That's how it was said way back then.
Gotcha.
And Linnell asked if there was a game at A&M. I said, sure. I said, so let's all go. And he said, sure. So it was going to be like 10 of us.
Okay.
All 8 canceled.
Oh.
Except for him.
Faith,
Oh.
did you purposely make them cancel, Pastor?
No,
He
no.
paid them off.
They all canceled. And
Like,
so
no.
I asked, I said, so do you still want to go? He said, yeah. So that's how that went. And so I went and got him in my green Ford Pinto.
Oh, I remember
Army
those.
green.
Army green,
Army green.
Ford Pinto.
Wow.
And so that's
That was the
how
color
it
back in the
happened.
day,
Yeah,
though.
it was.
Yeah.
And that was the car back in the day.
Yeah, it was.
I remember.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
So that's how it happened.
okay, very, very different. Somebody else.
I'm not gonna add or take away.
Okay.
Okay, so now once he was smitten, that's more
There you go. Mm-hmm.
found out what was happening. Okay, so what made you all decide to date?
I think for me, I think it was the fact that he really paid attention
Okay.
to me because I was shy and I didn't date.
Okay.
I think I had one guy or something, except it was nothing. And the fact that he really paid attention to me is what made me really look at him very differently.
Oh, that's so sweet, Pastor.
Plus her
You were
grandma.
so sweet and you had to listen.
Yes, plus her grandma.
No, you can't tell that part yet.
Okay.
No, and I'm saying that because she hadn't met you yet.
Okay.
We still at the beginning stage.
Right,
Okay.
honey.
Okay. Yeah, and our dating, it was a normal dating process. We would go out on Saturday nights, maybe pizza or Dairy Queen ice cream. First Church, if they had,
Years ago.
yeah. First Church had socials, so we would go to those sort of events. So we had a normal dating relationship.
And y'all dated, what, 3 years?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, a year and a half
Yeah.
we dated, and then he proposed.
Got you. Okay. All right.
But is that not dating still?
I don't think so. I think for me it was us dating with a purpose.
Yes.
Got you.
And exclusively.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, because I'm about to raise another question.
he had a girlfriend.
Oh.
Then that wasn't in the notes.
Yeah, I'm trying to find that.
Oh, no, we're going to need that story, Pastor. Come on now.
don't see
Come on,
that
what happened?
in
You had a
here.
girlfriend.
In Cleveland. Remember, I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. 621 miles away.
So she didn't know.
Although I
She was
didn't know that he had a girlfriend either.
But when I went home, December break, we broke up.
Now, you got to remember, Kenya, right? I mean, this is during the time when, you didn't text and say,
No, there were no
Right.
cell phones.
call. I mean,
Letters took a week.
Forever to
Yeah.
come,
Yeah.
so, and who wants to, do you want to receive a letter in the
With a
mail
breakup.
with a breakup?
Yeah.
So I get it. You know what I'm saying? And so if he decided, during the course, that he, changed his mind because, he didn't feel like it no more.
Okay. There was long distance phone calls, but I was just wondering.
Yeah, but who could afford that?
Yeah, because
He couldn't
back
afford
that time
No, but if it's one, that's true.
there was a charge for the calls. Yeah,
It was.
we've come a long way.
I remember one month, and this was like in the 90s because I was in college. And 1 month I was talking to somebody long distance. bill came back $700.
Yeah, easy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Easy.
it was $700, and you know I didn't pay it.
Did your phone get cut off?
Well, it was on my father's phone. So we'll ask him if he
How he had to work an extra job to pay your son's phone, long distance phone bill?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So, all right, so you broke up with her and with the girl in Cleveland and exclusively dating Meecy. All
Yes.
right, and you felt okay with that, Meecy?
Okay, with what?
She didn't know at first, babe.
But when he had to have told her at some point.
He told me like,
When I came back.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Cause let me.
You know, I think for him, because he is now how he was back then. He hated to argue. He hated to make anyone feel bad. So I think his issue was to have that conversation.
Yeah.
And handle it right.
Yes.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah. So, and even after he told me, because I think outside of the box. I do. And so I had to think about that. Do I want to date him? Because if he dating on her,
Well, and that's what I was really trying to get to, right?
right? And see, my the grandmother used to always say, "However you got him is how you'll lose him." So I'm thinking, well, shoot, is he gonna do me like her?
Yeah, that sits in the back of your
But
head.
yeah. But after I understood him, I knew why he had to wait.
Got it.
Yeah.
Right, so that
Because he
wasn't
knows
so bad.
that
And we weren't
y'all
exclusive.
will never find him.
We weren't exclusive. We weren't exclusive then. We were
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
In the dating phase, but
Yeah,
not
we were. Yeah,
exclusive.
yeah.
Right.
Because
after you,
Yes.
yeah,
yes.
because let's see, school started in
August.
We started talking pretty much in latter part of September, October. So, and then back then, the break started
In November.
In November.
Yeah.
okay, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And then he was gone until after
the first of the year.
Christmas. Yeah.
Okay, so did y'all fall in love quickly afterwards?
Because surely it was after he got back from break.
Right.
Yeah.
And I don't know, because I can't remember our saying. You remember that we had a saying that, and I cannot remember. It's like we're not in love, we're
falling.
growing in love.
We're not falling.
Okay.
We're not falling in love.
We're growing in love.
Oh, I like that actually.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Huh.
And every letter he would send me, it would end, I'm growing in love.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah, I remember that.
Brought back to memory of that. He was like, wait, was that me?
This is feeling like a Hallmark movie.
Yay! And I love Hallmark.
Side of the table, we Okay, so who said I love you first? Y'all remember?
I do not.
I do.
You do? You remember?
She remembers.
You said
did.
it first.
Is that why you said you do not remember?
Yeah. Oh.
And so for me, I was like, wow, I wonder if he does. I'm very, and I was way back, I'm very critical because sometimes I don't think you mean what you say.
Oh, okay.
And see, I lived, even though my earlier years, I did have a stepfather. But after they split up, then I came to live with my grandmother. And so it wasn't a man around. And so I was raised by two strong
Women, yeah.
Yeah. And it was almost as if they didn't have to have a man. right?
Well, they had to be strong and do everything.
So for him to say that, I had to think about it, because then I'm thinking, wow, do I come out of the cycle of not having a man because my mother and my grandmother didn't have one, and they were fine. So now to tell this man that I loved him too, it was hard.
Okay. Well, I don't think I've ever heard anybody say that before.
You know, and what strikes
That's
me
real,
about
though.
that,
That's real.
what strikes me about that is the, you know, at that age, I mean, I'm making an assumption what your age was at that point. I mean, we're talking about freshman year in high school. I mean, not high school, but college.
College.
Right.
But it's
So
still young, yeah.
at that age, to be able to rationalize, I think, breaking a cycle that you had observed that seemed to be a generational thing.
Yes.
Right. And so, you know, I think it's amazing when we get to a certain point and we realize, hey, wait a minute, I'm going to change what we have traditionally done.
And actually make the decision to do so.
Right.
Yeah.
And I did that because of how he made me feel.
That's awesome.
And so I'm like, this feels good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels safe. He's always made me safe.
Kudos to Pastor Stokes.
Yeah. Stokes. Because I mean, that's what everybody called you Stokes.
Yeah.
Or
Sticks.
sticks.
Yeah.
Stokes or Sticks.
Yeah.
We need to understand where the Sticks came from.
Just my best friend from Cleveland. That's what he said. I'm gonna call you Sticks from now on. Yeah.
There had to have been a reason.
No reason. That's just the way we rolled. I forgot what I called him, but and it wasn't because I was skinny.
Although he was.
Well, so maybe that's what, you don't think that's what it was?
I don't think so. I really don't. He never gave a reason. I'll have to ask him.
Well, he's still my pastor, though. I didn't know him then, so I can still call him Pastor Stokes.
I didn't say you couldn't, you know. I may slip up.
Now yeah.
Pastor Stick.
It's gonna happen. We already know that, so I'm prepared for that. Yes.
Yeah, I might make a mistake.
Yeah.
So, Pastor, do you know how you proposed?
It was Christmas. I saved up enough money to buy her a watch,
Nice gift.
because back then we were allowed to give engagement watches.
Yes.
That was back in the day. And so I Julius Jergens, I think was the watch, and I remember that. And that's how I proposed during the Christmas.
It was a year you did not leave.
Right.
He was on Breaking Stage. Got you.
And that was what, 1979?
Was it 79?
It was Christmas of 79, because we were also engaged for a year and a half.
Okay.
Oh, good point.
Yeah, there you go.
Very nice.
Yeah. So was it cold that day?
Oh, I don't even
I don't even remember. Yeah, because
So
Alabama, December
weird.
is
Not always cold. Yeah, that's
Right.
true.
So I don't remember.
Was it like at in the park?
No, I was at her grandmother's.
Don't even answer his questions anymore because he's going somewhere with me. You know what? Forget you, Kenny.
Wait, what? Okay.
So let me go back. We also exchanged watches.
Okay.
So yeah, my mother would not have a ring. There was no way I was going to do that in the church, even when we got married.
That's something. That is.
So we exchanged watches, and what he's trying to get at is when he gave me the proposal he wanted to give me with a ring, some years later, it went horribly wrong.
It was terrible.
It was cold that day, so I refused to get out the car. I'm like, I'm not getting out the car. What's wrong with you?
Did you know what he was trying to do? You did not. Okay.
But I knew it was cold.
Yeah.
This is why I don't surprise her with things. Because she's going to find a way to mess it up every time.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I looked all cute because I thought we were supposed to go out.
Yeah, we were supposed to go out, and something happened with our reservation, so that didn't work. And then I
So
said,
we was
okay.
gonna be in the cold, and I was like, absolutely not, absolutely not.
I thought it'd be romantic to take a walk down in Big Spring Park, and
Okay.
walk around, you know what I'm saying?
Christmas.
It was. It was January.
It was January. Oh, yeah.
Oh, so then it was cold then.
It's normally cold,
Yeah.
even in Alabama in January. Yes,
Exactly.
It may snow a little bit.
Yes. It's like, I'm not getting out this car. Whatever you have planned, you're gonna do it right here in this car.
Look, can you imagine? I'm trying to get on one knee in the car. I couldn't do it. And then I was all nervous and everything because everything that I planned fell apart.
Wow.
So it was just a bad.
But at least you planned something.
I did.
Yeah.
I did. And we've
I've
learned.
let them plan a couple things since then.
We've learned that, I do better at planning stuff.
Okay. Yes. We did say that. We did. But we're not talking about us. We're talking about the Stokes today.
That's
We're
right.
talking about our anniversary.
Interesting.
Yes. I'm taking mental notes.
Yeah.
Look, while you're taking mental notes, Pastor, tell them how long it took you to do it, Kenny.
What do you mean? Wait. I don't remember actually.
We actually decided to get married.
We did.
There was no actual proposal.
Okay.
So when we got married, and then we later went to the courthouse and got married. And then, of course, 6 months later, we had our wedding.
That's why we'll celebrate in January.
That's why we celebrate both.
Got you.
Okay.
Celebrate in January.
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course, I don't need a reason to celebrate stuff.
No.
Right.
Her birthday and our anniversary.
Is it a month?
Is
Is it a?
January.
It's all
No,
in January.
yeah.
So we got my birthday is January 15th. We got married.
That's
January
right. You all
28th.
are a day behind. Yeah.
So when you see me walking around in the month of January, like,
You're really tired.
And broke.
The whole month, and then right at the end is our anniversary.
And broke. And broke.
Sounds like a perfect plan to me. I don't know what's wrong with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we can go ahead and say that we have January birthdays.
Yes.
Because yours is the 14th,
14th.
mine is the 15th,
Yes.
and Pastor yours is the 31st.
31st. Sure. Yeah.
Kenny's he's the
I'm in August.
lonely one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Off in August. Okay, so now that we've gotten to all the wonderful things, we've gotten through our to the engagement, right? Okay. So what was the first thing that made you decide to say I do? He proposed. What made you decide to say yes?
Because I knew that he was the one. And I loved him, and I said, yeah.
So sweet.
Because I knew.
this is turning more and more like.
I'm telling the truth. I
not saying that
knew
you're not.
that he was the guy.
I'm not saying that you're not telling the truth.
Yes.
What I'm saying is y'all watch too much Hallmark.
But it's
This is real life love.
real life love, but then there's other stuff.
And her grandmother signed off.
Oh, yes.
So, okay. So now I can tell the story about my
Right.
grandma.
Been waiting on his grandmother.
So we were still dating, I think. And he came home with me because I had to, I don't know, get something for church. And so he met her then. And when he went out to the car, she said, Meecy, he is your husband.
Oh.
Wow.
And I said, no. I said, we're just friends. And she said, okay, but he is your husband. I said, okay. And
Intuition.
she was right.
Yeah, she was right. I guess she could just see it. It must have been written all over y'all.
I loved her grandmother.
Oh, yeah.
She was,
A sweet lady.
yeah.
Stern, but sweet. Because one night, because she had rules, right? Like all of them.
Yeah.
And 12 o'clock was her curfew,
Okay.
even when we were engaged.
Oh, got you.
Okay.
And I think I came home, a quarter after or something? She had locked that door.
Oh.
I said, Mima, And she opened the door and she said, it's 12. It's a quarter after. Please do not do it again.
Okay.
And I was, I think I was like 21.
You're grown.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And she locked that door.
Yeah, because you were 20, because you're older than me.
I'm a year. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Anyway, yes.
One whole year.
He loved her. So yes. All right. Next question. Oh my gosh.
Actually, we're going to move into our segment. Baby, you want to do the segment?
Yes, let's do a segment. All right, so this segment is called What Moved Me This Week? You keep saying it wrong, so I had to read it. What moved me this week? Now, our segments and our games, all right, for those who are listening for the first time, and for you too, right? Our segments and our games are really just an opportunity for us to kind of spark communication.
Okay.
And to share. Sometimes we don't get to share some of the things that we experience throughout the week. Okay. And then maybe we learn a little bit about each other. Okay? And we can laugh. We can even share in the movement, whatever.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
So,
Maybe you should watch some Hallmark movies so you can have some feeling.
it's just not going to happen.
Don't
What is
do
it
it.
called?
Yeah, not,
Okay.
and listen, for the record, for those who don't understand why I keep bringing this up, right? So Pastor Stokes and I.
I knew it was going to happen. It's okay.
Listen, I mean, there is these Hallmark movies. Just man, I can walk in the house and Hallmark is on, and I cringe because they're the same movie. Every movie, there's no difference.
It's either saving the store,
Yes.
the tree farm,
Yes.
or some other saving something.
Something. I mean, and then,
Community.
and then the person, whether it's male or female, I think they do switch that up, right? Where he leaves and goes out of town, takes his big job in the city, and then comes back for Christmas or something, right? It's always Christmas time.
Yes.
And then the B&B or the winery or the corner store.
Yes.
Those are the only variances. The farm.
Yeah.
Those are the only variances.
Christmas tree farm.
Yeah. Or they make lights or ornaments.
Yeah.
But whatever the case may be, the family business.
And now a time or two, it's been
my
major
gosh.
stores.
What are y'all
to
trying to do?
keep from closing down the stores.
Can you move into your next segment?
I'm just letting everybody
this
understand.
has nothing to do
It
with
has
the
nothing
segment.
to do with it. So
right?
for the record, this half of the table doesn't like Hallmark, but this half of the
loves it.
we love them.
Loves it.
Yeah. So
Hopeless romantics. And I don't care what they're saving. I like it all.
okay, Kenya, go ahead. Tell us what moved you this week. 'Cause I'm in a mood right now.
Me too. I'm with you as well. I'll tell you
Okay,
what.
I'm
I can
actually
tell you
gonna
what
tell you, you know
didn't move me. Was Hallmark. Now.
Yeah.
Okay. Please.
It's actually Meecy that moved me this week.
Oh.
I know. Look at your face. So I had worked myself up because I had already asked Pastor if he'd be on, which was easy because he'd been on our podcast before. But I worked myself up and got all anxiety because I didn't think you'd say yes. And then I said, you know what? I'm going to shoot a text. But she easily said yes. I was like, wait, like you said, you wasn't trusted. I said, wait, are you sure we got a yes?
So, Kenya, let me say this. There are not, let's see, I'm trying to say it right. I mean what I say, and I say what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
When I love hard.
Yes.
Right?
I believe that.
And you and your husband are special to us.
Oh, y'all special to us too.
And I don't believe there's anything that we wouldn't do for you guys. And even though I know I kid and argue.
Somebody's got to be.
With him. But like I always say, I believe Kenny understands the assignment.
Yes.
And I partner with him to make our church better.
Yes.
And you asking, I was like, sure.
Literally.
So-
And that's how it felt in the text, but I was still like, no, for real, let me make sure. And I actually did one of these numbers. Because I didn't think she'd say yes.
Yeah.
And I had told Pastor probably a week and a half before you all had gone to New York.
And he never said
But
anything.
no, because I told Kenya to ask.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And it took me, y'all were back and comfortable by the time I finally did.
I'm sorry.
And it was so long, I almost sent Pastor a message saying, hey, I hadn't said nothing yet.
Because and I think sometimes people think I'm hard, and I am, but I'm hard out of passion.
Yes.
I am not hard because I don't like you. I'm hard out of passion. So if my voice raises, it's because I'm passionate about something.
Yes.
So
And her bark is bigger than her bite.
what is something?
Sometimes now, I've seen her bark when it was for real.
Okay. Thank you, Kenny.
Well, I know that I don't want to be in the way.
But Kenny, I don't
Kenny,
ever get mad at you. Never. Never.
I don't believe that.
What?
I don't believe that you don't want to get in the way because y'all are always arguing.
into
Yeah, y'all are always. It's
Well, sometimes, yes, it can come up a little bit because Kenny says stupid stuff. And so I am like, wait, dude, it's me.
And then you have to check them. It is what it is.
I do. I have to jump back. So anyway, yes, Kenya, thank you.
Thank you, Meecy.
Of course.
Yeah. No, we really appreciate it because I didn't think he was going to be down for it either. So I really didn't.
And really, I knew that it was going to be fun.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I knew it too. I just thought I was going to have to. I was really surprised that I just asked once, and the response was immediate. That was the other thing.
Yeah.
It was almost like she was on her phone just waiting.
On you.
I was like, wait.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
But I appreciate it, and to the point where it actually moved me.
Aw. Aw.
Who would like to go next?
Because y'all part of this too, so
Oh.
I'm sorry if you hadn't thought about it. Okay, if it helps, I can go next.
Please.
Okay, because you weren't prepared for that.
yeah, no,
Right.
yes, yes.
So I thought Kenya sent notes, but anyway, no, no.
Well, like I said, I just opened it up. So, okay.
Take a little,
They glance through it real quick.
Kenny taking a little jab. She's taking a little jab.
The shade
And
is
that's
strong.
fine. Okay.
No,
Go ahead and go next, babe.
What moved me this week? Actually, it happened last week. Was it? Yeah, last week when we received notification of the award for being or having been voted the best videographers in the state of Alabama.
Yeah, I
I
remember that.
didn't know that.
What?
Oh, you weren't there that
Oh,
time.
you weren't.
Oh my gosh, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so and I won't go into the discussions that Kenya and I have had over it, but I mean, it's wonderful to know that people actually appreciate and value what you do, and so I was moved by that, to get that, and then Pastor gets up there and he announces it in church.
What's that? Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
So and just the way things are working for us. I mean, the podcast, the Echoes of Faith, the devotional. Yeah. Anyway, so now I'm moved because I can't talk. Right?
That is great.
So yeah, it's just amazing how God is just working things for us, and and so all I want to do is just continue to be there and watch Him do it, because I sure can't do it.
I know. Right?
You know what I mean?
It's not in our own power.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah. So shout out to Envision Radio.
Shout out to Envision Radio.
Yeah. So it's a platform for us to get the podcast out and really kind of spread our wings.
Yes. We became
That's
authors
amazing.
under Envision Radio, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Pretty cool.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So that's what moved me this week. Okay, Meecy, your turn.
Oh, wait.
You ain't ready?
No, honey.
I gave you time.
I know. And I was so into your story. No.
Oh, this is true because there was news to you. Okay.
And it could be something recent. It doesn't have to be directly this week.
What moved me was Father's Day. My family fixed breakfast for me and just kind of looked out for me. And I didn't do much of anything Sunday and felt good not doing much of anything. So just the way my family looked out for me.
Hey,
That moved me.
y'all did good.
You know, I'm surprised here, right? Because
Right.
you know, this man gets up and he preaches for an hour, and he sits here and he ain't got but 2 words to say, man.
Because this is him. No, it truly is.
You know, I am a introvert. I really am.
Very much so.
And I've just over the last 4 or 5 years embracing that's who I am.
Yeah.
And it's a learning curve for Meecy. And so I appreciate having her by my side because she's not an introvert. And I think that helps.
Bounce.
You know, she said yes quicker than I was. There in the back of my mind, I was hoping that she had said no. And it had nothing to do with you. This is not me. This is I'll be exhausted when I leave here because of this. And then if you add the fact that you all are pushing this out, and that's always in your mind. So an introvert is always checking himself. He's always analyzing, what did I say? Did I say that right? Did I say that at the right time? All of those things are going on. So for an introvert, the best thing is for them to observe. And so yeah, she's the talker. She's the one that keeps things going. So I appreciate it.
Yes. In fact, this is why we record. We couldn't do this live if we wanted to because,
I could.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
but that's just you. You're only part of the relationship. I'm an introvert.
Yeah.
So then I couldn't have been able to do it live because I'd be saying, no, stop that. Cut that out. No, I mean, and it would just be a big flop.
So then let me challenge. So then I'm going to challenge you.
Me? Uh-oh.
I'm going to
shouldn't
challenge
say
you
that.
all to do a live. Just once and see how you like it. As a matter of fact,
over here.
I will be willing to come back and do a live with you guys.
And walk me through it.
I'm not going to walk you through it. I'm just saying. And see how you feel.
I'm nervous now. You
Oh,
hadn't even
I'm sorry.
done anything with
Come on now, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Just 1 minute. Because we do Connect Point with church.
We do.
And, you know, there have been
And
many
it's
times
live.
you've done it by yourself. Live.
But you know, one of the things, church and this are different because church, you know your audience most of the time, whereas here you don't. So it can be challenging.
And I have to rehearse, and that's why I don't do it very often. It's a lot. It's a lot of, I don't want to say pressure, but it's stressful actually for me.
Really? Whereas I see it totally different. You know why? Because I see going live and sitting here, this is my turf. It's my grounds.
Okay.
And so I'm being Meecy. And you can't control what anyone thinks.
Yeah.
You can't control what anyone says about you. So that's why you have to have enough faith in you to actually be Kenya and not worry about, I'm only just saying.
No, because I was just going to say that being an introvert is not
That.
Yeah, it's not me not knowing who I am. It's just who I am. And I think the challenge is for an introvert to finally accept that they are an introvert, as opposed to an extrovert. They are energized by how long but an introvert, it's totally different. It's a total opposite.
It's like a draining, just like on the system over here, and you have the what they call
Meter?
The meter.
Yeah.
So for an introvert, my meter seems to be on high always, just in conversations. Does that make sense? In a crowd, it's even worse.
And we talk about your meter measuring maybe level of anxiety.
Yes, like a level of anxiety, but also it makes me sleepy. I'm literally drained. I'm literally ready for a nap.
Yeah.
And sometimes after service and we're eating, I never even make it through the meal because I'm literally just that drained.
And see, for him, after he preaches and after he mingles, he has to go into his office and rest.
Yeah, and take a moment. Yeah, and that's why I don't bother him. I'll talk to him before service.
Although
usually after service, I hardly ever go.
there are two people who
See,
always come in.
Always, and I have to go run them out for you, Pastor Stokes.
Yeah. Anyway, let's see. What moved me? I think what moved me maybe a couple of weeks ago was when my husband went to an appointment with me.
Okay.
Because he never does. And I think somewhere I saw a question or something, so I'll wait and see if you answer that or ask that question. Because, him coming to the appointment with me meant the world to me. Although I'll tell you another part of that if you ask the question.
If I ask the question, okay, look, I'm trying to see what question it is. All right, that was everybody.
Yeah.
Okay, see, that segment wasn't so bad.
It was long, but
It's okay. It's okay. It's all right. Okay, so now that we're done with the segment, we'll get back into our topic.
Okay.
And actually, so the first questions in our topic we've actually already answered.
Yeah.
So we'll just skip on through. Babe, what's the first one you see?
Let's see. Yeah, we're talking about when you get married, how long you've been married, discuss children and grand.
Yes.
So, Kenny and I, and now I'm doing this to give you some time to think about that one, right? Kenny and I, we've got our two sons, and now, we don't have any grandkids, but we got grand reptiles.
You all have them at your house? Why are they not with their parents?
Because their parents moved back in the house with us.
Oh, okay.
Amen.
Reptiles with them.
Yes.
Like what are they?
There's a zoo in my house.
It really is. It feels like, yeah.
Because you got, I'll tell you the names. You got Kyrie.
And he or she is a what?
He is a snake.
Is a snake. You got Royal, and he is also a snake.
Oh my God! Okay.
And then you got
Draco.
Okay, because I want to say Goki. I don't know why I want to call it Goki.
And what is he?
Another snake.
Another snake. What kind of snakes are they, though, babe?
These are ball python. And Draco is actually is he an albino?
He's pale. He's like this color.
Yeah,
And you're okay.
Yeah.
Have they ever gotten out?
No, not the snakes.
Well, he takes them out.
He takes them out.
Oh no!
What has gotten out, and when I say it gotten out, I'm talking like
Escaped, yes.
Is the gecko.
You all have a gecko. Oh.
Like on
They have a gecko.
They have a gecko. Okay.
Geico?
Yeah, like a gecko.
What?
Yeah, except for he doesn't stand up like that. But no, there are three geckos.
Yeah, so three.
Oh, you
snakes,
have three snakes and three. Oh.
Three geckos.
Yeah, one son has snakes, the other son has geckos.
Yeah, so then you got King and Peanut Butter and Jelly.
Her name is Peanut.
And Peter.
So Elijah's gecko is probably that color as well. Maybe the color of the rug.
Yeah, he's got
so they call her Peanut.
Peanut, because it's like a peanut butter color.
And then the other one he recently bought that was different.
He's different,
Peter.
yeah, a crested gecko. So he's got webbed feet.
Yes, he's like a water.
Yeah, and he jumps.
Oh.
So I was like, do not take this thing. And so King was the one that got out.
Probably don't need to. I'm about to say other stuff. Yeah, King got out and Kitty was scared.
I wasn't scared.
Yes, you were.
No,
Yes, you were.
I just warned
that if you see it, you're gonna kill it. Yeah, that's it.
You would have a dead gecko. This is
But they'll be like, did y'all find it? Did y'all find it yet? Is it here? Do you know where it is?
But see, Elijah had the nerve to say, "Oh, I'll just go get another." No, find the one that
y'all
you bought
find
first.
Yes, it never left his room.
Oh, okay.
Because they like dark spaces. So he found his way into his closet up under a shoebox. And it was happy. Oh, my God.
So so I bring that up because this is not my idea, or not what I thought. Being the grandfather.
Oh, man.
Oh, my goodness.
That's
You need to
interesting.
make yourself acquainted with him, babe. I go and I talk to him every day.
I mean, not every day. I go in there and look. Is it still in there? Make sure it ain't escaped. So I
She
check
talks
on-
to the fish.
I do.
Yes, because
Fish is
they're
cool.
animals. They respond to you.
What kind of fish? You got?
I have
Cichlids.
African a morning prayer with them.
Yeah.
There you go. Look at there.
I do. Guys, they come to me
Yes.
and I do grace with them before I feed them. So when I walk down the steps, I go over to the tank and I turn on the light, and they're swimming around and they'll see it's me. So then I walk into the kitchen to cut off, lights. And when I come back, I get real close, and the four of them will come to the.
They know what time it is.
Yeah, and I have
waiting for the
grace
food.
with. Oh, I don't care.
They're hungry.
They know how to come, because if they don't come, I do not
I'm not chasing them down to
feed
feed
them.
them.
They just.
That's fine.
Because if you walk away and don't feed them, you're starving the poor things.
I'm
So then
sorry.
when you come back,
They have to have grace first. Thank you.
That's right.
They're
Fish
holy
also have
fish.
to be churchy.
Holy fish.
Yeah. So your question was what? Discuss children and grands?
holy fish, Batman.
Yeah.
But listen, and we want to thank all those who are watching and listening. Yeah, because the camera's right there. Listening on envision-radio.com, or you're checking us out on your podcast, whether it be Apple Music, not Apple Music, Apple Podcasts,
Apple Podcasts.
Amazon Music Podcast, or Spotify. We want to thank you so much. Or you can just check us out at marriagebelike.com. Yes, you know what we did not do, babe?
What?
When we played the game, we didn't do your jingle, right?
Da-da-da-da.
We got to do it. Ready, 2, 3. Da-da-da-da. All right, game is over, but we had to do. Yeah, the silliest thing. But anyway, listen.
Silly.
Yeah. And if you have questions for us, feel free to email us at
Kenya.
at marriagebelike.com. We would love to hear your questions. We may be able to answer a question or two. What do you think?
Sure.
Yeah. And figure out why. And you can email us and find out why Pastor Stokes is also known as Stokes. All right, do that for me. Because we need inquiring minds.
Inquiring minds want to know. I want to know. So.
He's accepting it. He don't know why.
And the music that you hear right now, right? The theme music for the Marriage Be Like podcast, that is produced by KEG Beats, right? That's our son, KEG Beats. So, and then of course, the Marriage Be Like podcast is a Green Room Entertainment production. You can check us out at greenroomentertain.com. Listen, we are so glad that you joined us today. Check us out next week, week after, or just go back to our website at marriagebelike.com, see all of our other previous episodes, and we'd love for you to check us out. Make sure you share, subscribe, let all your people in them,
Share.
people in them, mom and them,
Yes.
auntie and them,
Family and cousins.
yeah, everybody. Let everybody know about the best podcast ever, Marriage Be Like. All right? Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank y'all.